So if I immediately steal, just immediately. Oh god. Do I want to do this? Do I want to I mean, because if he doesn't know... Oh god. Okay, here I am. Hello. This is the Forgotten City. Trying something new. Something that won't, destroy me absolutely in combat. I've played this game before, I'm not gonna lie about that, so I know the twists and everything. But I'm assuming there are a lot of people who either haven't seen it at all, or haven't seen it in its full version, because if you don't know anything about the Forgotten City, it used to be a mod, or it is a mod, I don't know if it's still up on Nexus. And the creator of that, I guess, made a full game about it, and it was very interesting. I enjoyed it when I played, so I thought, why not play it here? So I'm just gonna go ahead and get in. Okay. Oh, nope, that's not me. I'm not controlling anything.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change.
Yeah, I'm poor.
So, wanna tell me who you are?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll take a braid. Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna see this, am I? Oh my god, I've got a cough. Hold on. Might just muffle that, because that was a very gross sound. What's my name? Let's do that.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river?
No.
What's the last thing you remember?
Oh, okay. I was searching for ancient ruins. I was on a covert mission. I was on the run from the law. I barely remember anything. I... Is that like the whole game or on each reset? I think I want to do Fugitive.
Really? You know what? Don't answer that. I don't think I want to know.
Now that I've told you I'm gonna need your phone and your money. No, I'll be nice. I probably shouldn't have told you that.
Look, you've just been through a trauma, so I'm gonna forget you said that. But you owe me, and I need a favor.
Sounds fair. Go on.
There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Mind if I ask some questions?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
You're not even gonna tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Why don't you want to tell me?
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Well, thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome. Always happy to help. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Who's Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Okay, I've got a cough again. I'm so sorry. Oh. Where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
What can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
Oh, God. Have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me. Great.
All the questions I had,
So
I guess.
you're ready to go look for Al?
I'm in.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Oh, nice. I'll take that. Okay. Oh, is that motion blur? I'm sorry. I gotta... You. No. We gotta take that down. Let's save. Yes. Apply them. Okay, thank God. Oh. 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 There we go. Don't really need it right now, though. There is jumping. Oh, there's no jumping that way. Okay. I'm running. Man, I love a game where you can run and jump. Those are my only two requirements. You gotta be able to run and jump. Like... Oh, nothing valuable left. Okay. In we go.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten. All knowledge of it lost, except...
Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, no. Keep going, Al. Keep going. Oh, I missed it.
Except, in the Latin inscription here, it reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this
What am I hearing?
an invitation, or a warning.
Oh my
Al Worth.
God. This is so creepy. Ooh. This is some weeping angel shit, and I don't like that. Can I... What am I hearing? I don't care for random... I don't care for any of this, actually. I have zero... No, I've... What? Why am I saving? Why am I saving? This place doesn't... Metal scraping noise, you need to stop. I'm not gonna want to continue this. It's just in my ear, making sounds. Hey, dude. What? This place is just creepy. What? Dude. How? How?
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Don't tell me what to do. What? I knocked that woman over. Lady, I can't understand you. I don't speak Latin. Assume it's Latin. Oh, let's look around it first. Okay, here we go. Please don't let this be another field trip. we're in the magic school bus right now. Okay.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Wait, you speak English?
What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange. Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you, and what were you doing in the shrine?
I'm Helix, and I've just come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head? That's all right,
separate
friend.
from the fact that I'm
Everyone's
from the
welcome
future.
here.
Thanks.
But listen,
I guess.
most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Lead the way.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here.
Oh, this is
But,
amazing.
as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
There's a statue.
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. but it's just big and dark enough to get lost in if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your pretty new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth,
Just, like,
Aurelia.
slid
I'm
behind
taking her
him.
to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
Thank you, Gal.
What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
All right, lead the way.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples.
I mean,
among
is he
hundreds.
tall or am I
He
crouching?
just
I'm
divided us into
crouching.
groups of 10. Made us draw straws. And whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
Okay. It's so imposing. If I steal something, I mean, I'm already plotting on how to
We're finally
the
alone.
loopholes.
I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Helix.
A curious name, to match a curious accent. But I digress. Something about your demeanor gives me the urge to caution you against doing anything, shall we say, unlawful while you're here. Is that understood?
Sure, why not?
Now, you're probably wondering why I
I
summoned
was
you,
already
and
contemplating
I'll
that.
get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains many hundreds of years ago.
Just want to get out of here.
In good time. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
It's a small sample size, but I can't say I have.
Nor could I, until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, The builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here.
What?
All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now?
Well, how do you
Unless
know?
you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
What counts as a sin here?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Sure. Makes
I'm glad
sense.
you agree. The key
When in
things to
Rome.
remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson and so on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Okay, crazy eyes. What did you mean when you said oh god. Uh, sent me.
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of
Okay.
life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
I'm wearing jeans.
2,000 years? That is...
What do you think, dude?
Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
They've all been turned into golden statues.
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Do I care how the ritual works? They'll be available later, but will I want to come back and talk to him? He's an old man. How does the ritual
All
work?
I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life
Doesn't
of
that
the
break the
person
law?
performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
I did see human remains in the temple.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll do my
Well, I
best.
suppose that's all I can ask for.
Why can't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Fair enough. Do you have any
Do
suspects?
you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore?
Sure.
What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
How do I know you're not the person responsible?
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you, I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure
You are an
these
old man.
people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
Just vibes. Fair
I'm
point.
glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Fair enough. I don't speak Latin.
You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here?
It is
How
Latin.
strange.
Good
But
for
the
me.
gods are active
Gal said
here,
that.
and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Sure. Awesome.
Indeed.
Super cool now. If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and
Classic
you will
time
never be able
paradox.
to come here. Thus, you have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Why not? That's all.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
Doesn't seem like I have much of a
No,
choice.
I don't suppose you do. But I'm hoping that even if you're not burdened with a sense of self-sacrifice, you'll at least see the sense in self-preservation.
Good point.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
I'll get started.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
I'll get right on it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn down the music. Thank you. Voice music. I'm just gonna bop you down to 20. I think, because that was distracting for me. Inventory. Quest. What do I have? I have me? Is this me? That's it. So if I immediately steal, just immediately. Oh God. Do I want to do this? Do I want to I mean, because if he doesn't know. No, what's this? Scintilla to Cynthius, may Jupiter Optimus Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for that lovely birthday pendant. I promise I will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Cynthia as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month, but if you can just show them the strong and dependable man I know you to be. You will be re-elected, I am sure of it. Listen. How would they know? Who's watching me? Who is watching me? I'm so glad my memory is awful, because I probably did this the first time as well. It's but how would they know? How would they know? Who would tell? Who would tell? Who would tell them? There's no statues. There's no people. Like, how does it... Is it a crime if someone sees it? Oh, thank you, Whisper. But I'm kind of... debating...
Whatever are you wearing?
Jeans.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
What's your name? What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
I'm from the future.
Really? I'd never have noticed, what with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs. Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation?
You talked about my jeans. What do you know about the golden
some
rule?
people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
So that's one person missing. Fair question.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
So, blasphemy doesn't break the golden rule?
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the
Definitely
job.
does, but
Either
is it...
that, or like people are
if you're
saying,
caught for theft,
it
or
really
if you
is just
steal?
a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
I suppose we'll find out sooner or later.
I suppose
Sooner.
we will.
I'll get
I
going.
trust you can see yourself out.
Is there like a highlight all the treasures button? That would be bad in a mystery game, but I kind of enjoy the highlight all the treasures button. Because it means that I don't miss any treasures. Cynthia's journal. Dear diary, today my father suggested I write a diary.
My room. Leave before I call Horatius.
Aw. How do you see me? I was reading your diary. Okay, can't see me now. I mean, she's missing. She's missing. She could be dead. She could be dead. Or maybe we know she's not dead because it's a theft. But this way. Thank you. Hello, magistrate.
Citizen.
Okay. Creepy ass dude. Cynthia's. And same excrement, different smell. Okay. Hey, man.
What were you two talking about?
Your mom.
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. If he's making a last-ditch effort to pick up votes by talking to a woman, he's even more senile than I thought. Everyone knows women can't vote.
We weren't talking about
What
the
else
election.
would you be murmuring about on election day? Mark my words, MacLeod is going to be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
I wasn't thinking of interfering, but now I am.
Oh, you just made a big mistake. MacLeod is going to hear all about this, and he'll make you suffer the tortures of Tartarus while you're still alive.
Good luck with that.
Comedite.
What does that mean? Translate for me. Oh. Those beds honestly look comfortable. Like, given a... Statues need to stop talking to me. Note to Octavia. An anonymous... okay. An anonymous friend to Octavia. May the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I'm right, then you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but know you are not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork and again at the second. Can I take it? No? This way. The horror lady is very annoyed at me for not going the way I'm supposed to. So I'm just gonna keep on going.
Keep an
Isn't
eye
the
out for
great
Scintilla,
temple
would you?
majestic?
Did you just call me majestic?
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Just, I don't know. What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way.
Thanks.
Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
What should I have done?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
How did you end up here?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
A young woman named Karen dragged me out of the river, unconscious, and sent me in here.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you?
It carries negative connotations where I'm from.
Why is that?
Because of the memes.
The memes? What are the memes?
It's a small image you share with other people. They're like their own language.
So, a bit like Egyptian hieroglyphs then?
Something like that.
So your people make hieroglyphics depicting this accursed character, the one they call Karen. I wonder if... No.
What were you gonna say?
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
Alright.
Good. Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
What happened to Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover any patterns.
I'll see what I can do.
Let's do it your way. You just...
Okay. What's the Vestal
You
Priestess?
really don't know? You are from far away, aren't you? Well, I am one of the priestesses, charged with keeping the sacred flame in Rome's shrine of Vesta burning. I take it you know who Vesta is?
No.
Vesta is the mother goddess of hearth and home, and the guardian of the Roman people.
What do you do
Put
here?
simply, I tend to the temples, ensure their sanctity is preserved.
Why?
Why? So that we continue to honor our gods, invite their blessings, and not bring their wrath down upon us, of course. It's vital that we keep them appeased and remain in their good graces.
Well, how did you end up here?
Notice anything? A pattern?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, keep asking Livia.
I'll
Come
keep...
back to me.
Goodbye.
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Centilla, Navia, or Kabash?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer. Strangely dressed woman. Pretty, though. Funny accent, too.
A traveler from a faraway land, then?
Seems that way.
Then let's make sure she feels welcome, shall we?
Of course, priestess.
Here we are. Oh.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Julia.
Oh no.
She was a good woman.
I promise you guys, I'm not sick. I'm not... What happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Is there something I can do to help?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out.
I'll see what I can do. So what's your story?
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Navia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Why were you working at a shrine?
Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
How did you end up here?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Tell me more about Nevaeh.
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician, but she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too, until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues. This changes everything, she kept saying, but I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut herself in the palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since. She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation. One of my patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain.
Ooh.
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. And he's a little bit scary. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off. And I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means. I just know Nevaeh would know how to treat him.
I don't.
Assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
Let's see what I can do.
I suppose.
I keep hearing the statues whispering.
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal. There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues talking to her. But that was Nevaeh, and she went a little mad.
Tell me more.
Well, she used to run the clinic until she suddenly lost. This changes it the last, and then she's been gone. But one of my he's been come. I just
we talked about this. Can we talk about Yulia?
What do you want to know?
Was it self-inflicted, or do you think she was poisoned?
I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule, and so maybe it's best we don't discuss it.
What poisoned her?
Hemlock, I believe.
Is there a reason she might have wanted to die?
I haven't seen her in months. She's not allowed to leave Malleolas's villa, and they are quite secretive. Gladly.
Okay.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Okay. Oh, God. Turns my camera and everything. Note. Loaf. I'm making a sourdough starter. Did I take that? Oh, wonderful. I've named it Billy. And it's important. I'm gonna feed Billy every single day. And I won't forget, because I've named it Billy. Did this dude dress his statue? Who are you? You clever little man.
A fellow traveler from a faraway land. Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary.
I'm wearing jeans.
Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know, from which exotic part of the world do you hail?
It doesn't exist yet.
Is this a riddle, or perhaps you mean to say you feel like you are ahead of your time? I feel the same way. Another reason for us to stick together. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
What's your story, my dude?
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
Why set up a tailor shop
You mean
here?
to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
More or less.
I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
Fair enough.
Oh, and there is another reason too. If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at, I don't know about you, but I would like to look my best.
How did you end up here?
Good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Why don't you tell me what you do remember?
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
You loaded down the Tiber?
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am. Anything you like.
Who are you gonna vote
That, my
for?
friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for MacLeod. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
Okay. Anything I can do?
Nothing comes to my mind, my friend. I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Who's Domitius? Oh, there's Decius. There's so much to unpack here.
How'd you do?
I forgot how good this game is. Hey, my dude.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Decius. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
How did you break the rule?
I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her. Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
Hadn't noticed.
Oh yeah, gotta watch out. Old Decius has got your back though.
I need some of the resin.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
Okay, dude. How are you able to do that? How would I come up with that?
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, You should be able to afford it within,
There's
say,
no circulating money.
5 years?
You're price gouging over life-saving medicine.
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
The whisper?
Are you sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
What happened? I know what happened to Navia.
She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this Sylphium or not?
How about I just take it instead?
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want?
The wisp? Is that what you want? Hand it over.
Do you think I don't know a bluff when I see one? Nice try.
How about...
Well, if you did that, you'd...
I'll take my
Don't
chances.
you dare.
Whisper Lady is telling me to break it. Break the law. Okay.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
These innocent people.
I don't understand. Why did Whisper Lady... So stealing... But he watches through their eyes. So if you steal, whenever there's no statue. Like if I stole from
After everything we've built.
from that room. Where he can't see because there's no golden statue. Who is he? There you go. And in I go. Whoosh. I was told to do that. That's all I'm gonna say. Does that mean I have it now? Oh, no. Yes, there it is. Inventory. It does. So if I... Shit. Gal.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind?
We've had this conversation before.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius. You're gonna offer to take me to see Cynthia so you can tell me about the golden rule.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
You're welcome. I have to go.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
What is it?
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Sure. Thanks.
All right. See you around.
Where can I use it? Well, that was a failure. I didn't listen to instructions at all. That's okay. So that means if he can't see me commit a crime, then I should be able to commit all the crimes I want. Listen, I've got your medicine, lady.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned.
No, I got some.
She needs the resin of a plant called Sylphium, but that Culus cumulatus decius won't give it to me.
Here it is.
What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. hopefully in a moment she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing and at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
I'm a time traveler.
A what? I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because it sounded like you said time traveler. But whatever kind of traveler you are, that was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
Are we
That's
going?
a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
So we are at an hour. We went through our first loop. Very exciting. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Because why can't we go out that way? Serious question. Anyone tried mountain climbing? Anyways. Actually, oh, then I'd have to go through it all over again. Can I just save? I'm going to save. I'm going to... That's good to know. And before we go, we're just going to test something. Hey, girl. Hey, right here. Because there's no one, no golden statues, no nothing. So if he doesn't see,
the many shall suffer.
He sees. Good to know. I'm gonna go back. And I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Apologize for the mini coughs. And see you guys next time.